Welcome back. You're watching World Insight with me, Tian Wei. Now let's go to Straight Talk. That's both the name and the style of our exclusive interview series featuring big names coming from all walks of life in China. A person, a talk, a day during the ongoing political season. Today, let's meet Ding Lei, a CPPCC member this year, and also founder and CEO of NetEase.com. He founded NetEase in 1997 and became the richest individual in the Chinese mainland in 2003, thanks in part to investment in various ventures like online PC and mobile games, email services, e-commerce, and a music streaming service. The company has grown rapidly. Surprisingly, in 2009, Ding branched out NetEase activities into pork production, which centered on green technology and environmental sustainability. As his first year of being a CPPCC member, one of China's tech giants said that the internet is the best manifestation of a global community with a shared future. President Ding, welcome to CGTN.
Thank you.
Congratulations as a new CPPCC member.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you like it so far?
我希望能够在下来的5年
I hope in the next 5 years I can take more responsibility, making a contribution to the good of our country.
尽自己的一份力。
China has already entered into a new era, a new time. Everyone has their own plan. What is your interpretation of this new era to you and to your industry?
我对中国的
I am full of confidence in the future development of China, especially seen from this year's government work report. Our government pays close attention to each industry and every livelihood issue. They also do everything possible to find ways to create a good and creative environment, which is good for business. You can see that our government used 3 words: open, supervise, and serve to describe their current policies. They seek to lower the threshold for the development of enterprises, strengthen supervision over them, and build a service-oriented government. So if we pursue these policies, there will be more outstanding, innovative enterprises.
NetEase is trying to relist on the Chinese market. It is one of the tech giants that's coming back from overseas listing to the Chinese market. What is behind your decision? How do you see the prospect?
I think this is a government for support China local company. 18 years ago, we listed in Nasdaq. But you know, as overseas investors, they are not our user member. You know, where market is focused in NetEase market is focused in China, and almost every Chinese is our users. So when we came back to China, we think Chinese people can be our shareholder. This is a very lucky thing. I think they will do a dual list system. Like our share in overseas is ADR, in China is we do list maybe CDR. So I think this is government support local company list in local stock exchange.
How do you see the competitiveness of Chinese tech firms like yours and some of the other big names, internationally speaking?
其实我认为
In fact, I think Chinese high-tech companies are very good at innovation. I can say, without humility, you are definitely a world leader in the development of mobile games. In China, not only games, but also payment, shared bikes, and takeaways, which are far ahead compared to the rest of the world.
Talking about overseas, you have allocated 2 billion yuan, RMB, as a fund in order to acquire and buy out some of the video game companies as well as VR companies overseas.
Included.
Yes. So how does that work with your performance here in China and also your outreach to the rest of the world?
其实 我们必须也要承认，实际上
We must also recognize that there are many small companies in the world doing well in innovation. We need to work together with them to make progress. So we have established a 2 billion yuan investment fund to put in businesses related to future industries such as VR and VR games.
Chinese President Xi Jinping said we need to have a community of shared future. In a way, it seems that you and your colleagues in the high-tech world are trying to work exactly in that direction. That is going for doing your business not only for China, but also elsewhere, and incorporating technologies coming from all over the world.
其实互联网就是人类命运共同体的最好一种表现形式，因为它
In fact, the internet is the best manifestation of a community with shared future. Because it is open and shared, you can see that 20 or 30 years ago, many people shared their ideas on the internet. The current e-commerce is also globalized. You can buy things on Amazon.com and they can be shipped to China. Americans can also buy things on Chinese websites and they can be shipped to the US. So, I very much agree with the concept of a community with shared future. Countries should be open. But I've seen that compared to some Western countries, for example, the UK's Brexit and the US's trade protectionism, China makes the right choice. We're pursuing the Belt and Road Initiative, sharing the results of reform and opening up with other countries. For example, our high-speed rail is far ahead than the rest of the world. So are games. And I'm willing to share these results with the world.
Where is the trend? I mean, if you look at the competition, Alibaba has been putting more money into marketing and sales than even R&D. And that's going to be a huge challenge to any other country when it comes to the amount of funds that could be put into the sales and marketing. And I wonder, to you, what is the most important thing when you're looking at the future? Is it the sales and marketing, the brand name, or is it going to be the research and development, or is it going to be about your global outreach? What exactly is it to you?
In
fact, we and Alibaba are on different tracks. Their track is the market, while our track is developing the products. So our products are private brand pieces. For example, with NetEase strictly selected, the competition between us is not direct.
When it comes to the other thing, competition or cooperation, I understand NetEase Music has been working with Alibaba Music, and you got the IPR swap, which means things available on your platform could be available on their platform as well. So how big an advantage will this for your future development? Can you still be competitive in that field? I understand you're very competitive in NetEase Music compared to the other platforms when it comes to music itself. And you yourself is a music lover.
I think the competition in the music platform is not based solely on copyright.
So what is it about?
It is relying on innovation, allowing users to have a feeling when listening to music. It's that there's more to music on this platform. It is beyond music. We cannot treat music as a simple play. It should be used as a tool of emotion. Lots of people may feel emotions when they listen on the NetEase Cloud music, and then it resonates with them.
That is Ding Lei. It came as a surprise when he, the founder and CEO of NetEase.com, branched out into pork production in the year 2009. Initially, many people thought raising pigs was a gimmick. They think Ding is not serious about this business, but the new pig farm system proved to be a success that changed the people's minds. Why raise pigs? Ding confessed the reason is entrepreneurial spirit. He's on a mission to modernize so-called backward industries through technology and innovation, and that gets him fascinated. Everybody knows about your raising the pigs.
Oh yeah, I have a pig farm, huge.
A huge pig farm. How big is it?
This time we have 20,000 pigs, but after 3 years, every year we have provided 1 million pigs to market.
So when it comes to Ding Lei, people always say games, pigs, and music.
No. Why I will invest more resources in pigs? You know, in China every year we need 600 million pigs as a pork. Yeah, but You never know. Many people never know the traditional pigs farm is very dirty and unbelievable. So I want to use my resource, technology, innovation, proves pig farm systems. So we spent 7 years to research the global pig farms and design new model pig farms for local China. So I think this is a very successful project for China 农民的 farmers.
Yeah, it's an innovation that the farmers could share.
我觉得很重要一点就是说，我们
I think the very important thing is we as entrepreneurs should have an idea that through technology and innovation we can help backward industries achieve development. One person can't handle a big pig farm. It needs an organization and enough patience. Although we spent 7 years raising pigs, the result is satisfactory. First, pork is very tasty. Second, pork is very safe. Third, the cost is not too high, only about 20% or 30% higher than traditional pig raising. There is hardly any pollution to the environment, so I am very proud.
Have you ever talked to the real local farmers about your way of raising the pigs? How do they respond to you?
很多人开始以为我们养猪是个噱头。
At the beginning, many people think that raising pigs is a gimmick. They think we just play. But after they watched our system, they're all thumbs up. Now farmers are not raising pigs as they were in the past. Raising pigs is collectivized and small scale. However, the level of raising is relatively low. Our system has many innovations. For example, we don't feed hormones to our pigs, and we don't give them injections and medicine.
I think it's great pleasure talking to you during the 2 sessions. And I do wonder, before we go, what drives you?
Love.
Really?
Yeah, because
you love life and love the country. Of course, only when my life is built on the cultural tradition of this country will I have ideas to improve my country. I did open classes because I have a similar studying experience. I think the unfairness of educational resources has wasted much of my time. It was very painful for me to study. Now I have the opportunity to do it well. Why not? When I was in college, I was the happiest. I completed my university courses in just 3 years. I also took a lot of minor courses. And my minor and required courses scores are very high. I'm very happy because I have a strong thirst for knowledge.
You do have a lot of negative energy in the society too. How could you, in a way, President Ding, when you wake up in the morning, still be energized no matter what, and always have that love, as you said, for the things you care and for the people that you care?
Many people in the world complain every day. Sometimes I understand them, but sometimes I wonder why they don't do anything about it. Many people come to big cities and complain about traffic jams, the crowded subway, and poor air quality. Well, why not go home? If you don't go home, you can use your own abilities to make a difference. Use your local resources to do your own thing. Even selling tea eggs and pancakes can be done well.
Please let us know about the proposals you are making for this year's 2 sessions, very briefly.
The first one is related to education. The government must strengthen the development of children's education resources. The audiobooks children can hear now are few. The second is to make full use of modern education methods to educate through the internet. Because China's education resource allocation is uneven, mainly concentrated in big cities. The quality of teachers in remote areas is not as good as that of big cities. Now, the Internet provides such a means for teachers to teach in the city. Through the Internet, students in rural areas can attend classes at any time. Local teachers can help students in the form of teaching assistants. There are also some extensions of educational technology, such as brain science. We can now quickly know whether students are focused on class or not. So I suggest that our country's education department should begin to pay attention to the application of educational technology and also raise the quality of educational content by developing a bunch of fun education-related games. The third proposal is related to healthcare. The calorie, sugar, and salt content in food are unclear in China. If you are not careful about this, you'll get in trouble. I know that very much. I come from Ningbo, where people love salt. One day, I was told that I had mild hypertension. I was scared. My friends just made fun of me, saying that I eat more salt. Last year, about 4 million people died of cardiovascular diseases. So I hope that our government make manufacturers clearly label high sugar, high salt, and high calorie products. In Denmark, eating sugar is taxed at 50%, just like cigarettes. We think that sugar is one of the most harmful substances in the last century.
I'm looking forward to you're telling me at the end of the day, the 2 sessions, how your proposal has been going. I hope they will come into the policy.
I hope that my proposal will be supported. The most important thing is to have a positive effect on people's livelihood, education, and health.
Congratulations once again, Ding Lei, for your first year as CPPCC member. And keep that love in your heart, as you just said. Thank you so much for being with us, sir. Really appreciate it. That is Ding Lei, CPPCC member and founder and CEO of NetEase.com. Well, it's only a few days to go before we wrap up the CPPCC session. I hope to meet him again and see how the suggestions have been doing so far. And that is all the time we have for today. If you'd like to see more, try to find us World Insight CGTN into your search engine or check out our YouTube channel. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Sina Weibo. From me, Tian Wei, and everyone on the World Insight team, thanks for watching. Tune in again next time for insights across China and around the world. Good night.